Morning. Nick again on my morning walk with the dogs. It's all quite calm this morning, a bit windy, but the dogs are behaving themselves, which is a rare thing. In the last conversation we were touching on investment into NFTs and the metaverse. Who's making the investments? VCs, funds, private equity in particular. And where do they get their money? They get their money from family offices, all the wholesale capital markets. It's another conversation, of course, how VCs work. You'd be surprised. There's smoke and mirrors there, I think. But how do you value the metaverse? Who do you believe? What about Web 3.0? Well, it's all bollocks, I'm afraid. It's all hype. If you look at some of my previous walk and talks, the actual engineering required to deliver a metaverse, which is essentially a personalised individual digital experience into the digital realms where you can go anywhere. The problem, of course, is if you've played games online, Fortnite, Call of Duty, what have you, it's the overhead on the real-time rendering that delivers the personalised experience for you. And whether that's a company, whether that's a game, whether that's a museum full of NFTs, a marketplace, whatever it is, it's an environment that would theoretically also need to be joined up, wouldn't it? Every company, every game, every digital realm, and ain't gonna happen. So anyone talking about Web 3.0 or what have you, morning, they're not really sure what they're talking about, really. And then you have people that say, well, it is the replacement of the internet. Is it? Do you actually know what the internet is? Do you know how it's constructed? Do you know how it operates? It's almost as if it's the same with NFTs. Fantastic idea, non-fungible. Well, we've spoken about this before. What makes it non-fungible? Well, it's unique. There's a one-off. Well, I suppose it could be a numbered series of copies, maybe. But that's it. Well, if you own an antique car, an antique watch, antique piece of furniture, that's non-fungible. But that's a non-fungible asset. Physical. So, you could, of course, create a digital twin of that, digital version, as a non-fungible token, which is linked to the non-fungible asset. Sounds a bit more plausible, doesn't it? Anyway, NFTs, platforms, marketplaces, custody. Do you know what you're buying? Do you know how it works? Do you know who owns it? How they're valued? And yet people are writing enormous checks and investing in this realm, this tech trend, this wave. They don't know, do they? Talk soon.